And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time golden ratio show. My name is Gabor.
Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. We're going to check out the golden ratio compressor from Crazy Tube Circuits.
Yes, the phi. That's a phi symbol, golden ratio.
There you go.
That's the one.
Cool. Hey, links below to our Instagram podcast and Facebook. Please check them out if you've got a second. That'd be great. Also, hit like and subscribe on the channel. Give us a thumbs up and comments, questions below.
That'd be dandy. And big thank you to Crazy Tube Circuits all the way in Greece for sending this out to us. So this has been provided by Crazy Tube Circuits. So the phi golden ratio compressor. So it's basically a compressor that's a 3-in-1 compressor.
Yep.
So you've got an FET, an OTA, and an OPTO compression circuit. Now there are 3 completely separate analog circuits inside that you change with this little switchy. Like that. Cool. You have a soft switch to turn the whole thing on. And then you have a volume, blend, ratio, release, attack, and threshold knob as well. There's also some internal trim pots where you can change a few bits depending on whether you use high output pickups, low output pickups, a bunch of other stuff. But we won't touch any of this stuff at the moment. We're just going to look at the 3 different compression types. And maybe Alex can explain a little bit what the difference between the 3 is, because I know very little about this stuff. And we'll just do some knob fiddling.
Sure. The setup, we're going into a Mozztronics Amp Switcher, then into a Cherry Tone OTS Mini 20 head, set clean, and a 2-notes Torpedo Captor X doing the IRs for cab sims.
And then you reverb your ears from that as well.
Yeah, probably not. I think it's a down anyway.
Is it?
So, got controls, volumes, makeup level, and also just general, if you want to use it as a boost.
Yes.
Blend is all dry, and then all compression on the right. Of course, you can blend it anywhere in between.
So you can have parallel compression, which is actually quite a good thing, because then you still get the attack of your original note, but you get the tails of the compression.
Depends how you want to use it.
Yes.
The ratio, it's how much it compresses after it reaches the threshold, which is controlled by the threshold.
And which is also different depending on which one of the 3 compressors you use.
Yeah, there's different ratio controls depending on which switch you have. They're in the, but basically it's like from, I might put a thing. A few to 1 to kind of complete limiting, 15, 20 to 1.
Yeah.
Depending on this switch set. Attack and release. So attack is how fast the compression starts after the first transient.
After it hits the threshold.
So if you go back like that, and it's really fast, it'll go grab the front of the note. If not, it'll let that first transient through, and it'll be subtle effect.
Okay.
The release is how fast it releases from that initial grab of the transient, and the threshold is where the level is, like how
loud, how hard you hit the thing, and where it actually starts compressing.
Yes.
So the higher you set the threshold, the quicker it grabs it. The lower you set the threshold, the harder you hit this. You have to. The louder the sound has to be for the compression to happen.
Exactly right.
If that makes sense.
So that's all the controls.
Cool. So shall we have a quick look? You're telecastering, which is kind of a thing that maybe people that use compressors would possibly play in the sort of world of
mad keen for tellies.
Country western style music.
Both of those styles.
Yes. It's a 2-for-1 deal, country and western. So should we just start off with the FET?
Yo.
Have the blend at the moment on 100% wet, and then let's add some, and everything else at 12 o'clock, and just see what happens. So this compressors, again, it's a bit difficult to kind of demo, because it's more of a feel thing than a hear thing, but you will hear it at high ratios and stuff. You will hear it
clean.
So the volume, it's just volume, the drive you're hearing is from the amp, because it's hitting the front of the amp quite hard.
The FET setting does have some color and almost slight distortion. So
it does. Actually, let's just do that full volume. So you can hear there's more there.
Tiny bit.
There's a tiny bit there, yeah. can kind of hear it there. How it's mwah, mwah, how it grabs it.
Yeah.
So at the shortest attack, I think it's something like 4 milliseconds or 3-4 milliseconds. Let's have a look on the FET. It's 1 millisecond. Yeah, so it's like super fast. Yeah.
So FET compressors are generally known like an 1176 is a very famous FET compressor in the studio world.
Yeah.
So it's definitely known to be faster.
So this is, I mean, compressing as hard as you can possibly compress now.
Okay, let's keep it on that and blend it back. See what
on full.
Yeah. So you can blend back to the dry.
So this is like super duper compressed now. And I think the release, if it go all the way up, is 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just as compressed as you can possibly get it.
Really.
Okay, so let's go back a bit.
You can use this kind of stuff for ambient music or swells, where you have maybe a volume pedal in front of it.
Okay, yeah.
Or actually, that into a volume pedal. So you grab that thing and then swell it into long reverbs or delays.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, so so I now put the release down a bit, attack down a bit. Let's put the threshold somewhere in the middle, ratio somewhere in the middle. Let's find something that you like.
Sure. It's a cool compression, but I'm not sure about like the color, a little grit from it.
So you want something to do? Let's try the OTA circuit.
Okay. I know what I'm playing.
So what would you change? What would you want?
Still maybe a bit much, maybe just slightly less ratio.
Okay.
Maybe need a little bit more transient, slow the attack down a bit. What do you think? It's a compressor.
It's a compressor.
Should we go to the OPTO and see
Let's try the optical one. See,
Okay.
same setting.
I think that feels better
Okay.
for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Well, as it's changing that, the ratio and release and attack time change.
Yeah.
So it becomes slightly different. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it won't be drastically different, but
Okay.
ever so slightly. Just go back to the 100% compression.
Cool.
You have a spin on your blues guitar?
Sure, but what are your thoughts? How do you like it?
I really like it. Me personally, I think I like the OPTO.
Okay.
But generally, it's kind of a compressor you can't really get wrong, even though there are full controls over everything. And you might get a little bit daunted if you don't know about, especially the attack and release. But you can't really get it wrong.
Okay.
Because it will compress a lot, but it's not going to be a bad thing if you go too hard.
All right. I'm going to do it now with my PartsMasterCaster Blaster
Blues guitar.
Master Blastercaster. There's a video for it here.
Because it's blues.
Because it's blue, yeah.
Get
Some
it?
fantastic Martin A. Smith pickups. I'm going to be on a neck pickup, which is kind of his take on a vintage style Jazzmaster pickup.
It's a jazz guitar.
Don't listen to that guy.
It's a jazz guitar.
It's a jazz guitar. And clean with a G major 7th chord. It sounds like this. Now it'll still be clean, but compressed.
Actually, that's a jazz chord.
That's a jazz chord, yeah. I'll do more funky stuff. Oh, that's compressing now. I like the tone better. Did you just flick the switch? I like the tone of this better. It's a bit darker. I probably prefer that. You know what I'm going to do? And this is going to be very uncharacteristically me. Extremely uncharacteristically me. But I'm going to use an S-type guitar. So this is an old Fernandes from the year 1978, I believe.
Cool.
S-style guitar with some fantastic Fishman Fluence pickups in it.
Cool.
There'll be a video about this eventually. I find I don't get along with Strats, or S-types, but I do find the times when I tend to get along with them more than I usually do is when there's compressors involved.
Okay.
Which is why I brought this.
Let's check it out.
Okay. So without the compressor, it sounds like this. So just on I guess the classic thing, because we've got to switch to kind of making like fat 50s, I think, and they're more the classic style. Fishman Fluence pickup. See, it fattens that up. It's tinny. That's what I like about the compressor.
So do you like that setting?
Compared to... Yeah, definitely like it better, yeah. Let's go into the... I really don't like in-between sound. again. That's maybe a bit, almost too dark. That's what I was doing. It makes me like Strat pickups better.
There you go.
Compressors.
One thing I did was I just turned it down, but I did have the release fairly long.
Okay.
So you get more sustain out of the notes because of that. Because you've got the compressing and holding up. Because compressors don't only cap the high dynamics, but they also bring up the low ones too.
Yeah.
So this means that
it gives you more bottom end for longer.
All your notes are evener and the
evenerest.
Evenerer. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And all your little light details all come through too.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, see, that's what I mean, and that's why I brought the S type, because I know I like
hated of guitars.
I'd never get along with Strat style guitars, because it's just usually it does bring out a lot of the fattens it up. I like it.
Should we try the ambient thing I was talking about?
All right. So with
some delay, maybe.
Some delay.
Maybe some more mix.
Some more mix.
We can go pretty hard with the compression. Long release. Slow attack.
What kind of guitar is it you're playing there, Alex?
It's a Sire.
L7.
Clean tone's pretty.
Let me. Oh, let me. You can hear on the attack of the pick how much compression there is. Let's play something different. If I remember how to play this. Oh, here we go. This is like an ambient-y kind of sort of vibe thing. play it anymore, but it's something like that. Something like that. Anyway, old song of mine.
Yeah, cool.
But it just adds that, like, or you hear all your mistakes too. I don't know what I'm playing, but anyway.
What do you think?
It's pretty.
It's great.
I mean,
It's cool.
compressors are one of those things. To me, I'm not one of those people who uses compressors. There are some people who have compressors on all the time. Like this guy.
Hello.
To me, the compressor is kind of like an effect.
Okay.
And I turn it on when you need that long sustaining thing.
Sure.
Does this actually, if you crank the threshold in that, does it give you that almost like clean distortion kind of thing? Well, you get like the kind of sustain like you get on a distortion pedal, but it's clean, so it almost feels like you have a distortion pedal on, but it's actually clean, you know, because it's so compressed.
Yeah, it's pretty compressed.
But let's go to the
up one, yeah.
Yeah, where you get so much sustain that it almost feels like you're playing a distortion pedal, but it's clean.
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
It does do that.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a compressor. It's always hard, I find, to get compressors across on a video because it is more of a feel thing.
So,
but then at settings like that, you can hear it too.
Definitely. Yeah, so it's kind of that thing of maybe watch our review, watch some other reviews, do your research. This is definitely a good one, but is it right for you? That's probably something you can answer yourself.
We might even do, I don't know how many people are interested in that sort of stuff, but maybe a compressor shootout between some of our favourite compressors.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Again, it's kind of hard to do on YouTube, so...
But I mean, you can sort of see what, maybe then,
yeah.
Which one do we gravitate towards and what do we like and all that sort of stuff. So, but I mean, so that was the PHI golden ratio.
Yeah.
By Crazy Tube Circuits. Big thank you once again to Crazy Tube Circuits for sending this out to us.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Comments below.
Yeah. Or have you tried it? Have you used it? Or do you have any particular other FET or OTA or optical compressors that you really like? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, thanks for hanging. Links below to Instagram, Facebook, and podcast. And please like and subscribe to the channel, like mentioned. Thumbs up, and thanks for hanging. See you soon. Catch ya.